go ahead and just kind of go over 246, reference 127. Everybody go to page 246 at the bottom, and you'll see reference. That's the little, remember the blue sections that we read and just where they show us ideas. And it talks about object pronouns. Object pronouns are used as objects of prepositions, direct objects, and indirect objects. Did you notice that all of these jobs have the word object in them? Okay. The object pronouns are listed in your object pronoun jingle. Me and us, him and her, it, them, and you. And number 3 says, an object pronoun does not have an object pronoun label. An object pronoun keeps the OP, DO, and IO label. So you don't change it, well, P in there. You don't put a P in there at all. You just keep using OP for it's the object of the preposition. DO, it's the direct object in the sentence. And IO, okay? Remember on the possessive pronouns and the subject pronouns, we changed it to SP and PPA, but you won't do that with these, not the objective, okay? Now, if you'll look at the bottom there, the example, they're showing the object of the preposition, and we'll go through these and show you how the object of the preposition works. Trent sent a gift to him. Trent sent a gift to me. Trent sent a gift to us. Trent sent a gift to her. Trent sent a gift to them. Trent sent a gift to you. Then we see example 2, the doctor treated us. That's where us is used as a direct object. You'll see how these pronouns will be used as a direct object in the sentence. The doctor treated me. The doctor treated him. The doctor treated her. The doctor treated them. Or the doctor treated you. And then example number 3, my friend gave me a picture. Now this is when we do the indirect object, and it's we'll go over that later. Okay. Now, the next you need to look at the next page where it's changing present tense to past tense in paragraphs. Guys, you need to listen real close because we're fixing to edit paragraphs so they have all the verbs are the same tense. They're in the same time. They're either all in present verb, they're all present tense verbs, or the whole paragraph will have all past tense verbs, or it will have all future, okay? Maybe not future. Let's just do past and present right now. Let's look at reference 128. Changing present tense to past tense in paragraphs. Please follow along. It is very important to study verb tenses because they tell the reader the time period in which an event takes place. If your tense is not consistent, what does the word consistent mean? It's not the same throughout the paragraph. It makes it difficult for the reader to know the time of an event. So it takes knowledge and practice to work well with verb tenses. So in order to I'm saying this, you can look up here. It's important that every verb is on the same tense in your paragraph. So that's good writing. You're learning how to write the way you're supposed to, okay? So this is for writing. To check the tense of your writing, you must check each verb to make sure it is written in the tense you have chosen. It helps to read a paragraph aloud so you can train your ear to hear the tense of the verbs. Now, they have an example here for you. They have written paragraph 1 here, and we're going to read it, and then we're going to check the verb tense and see what we have. At our house, family time is, do you see how that's bold and underlined? That's the verb. In the evening during dinner. We discuss, there's the next verb, the events of the day. We laugh over the funny things and we feel sad about the not so funny things. We listen to hear each other, nod our heads, and give advice freely. This special time together is a tradition, and we value it highly. Now, all of those verbs in that paragraph, if you'll notice, are bold. They're written in bold print. And when you do the exercise, that's the way they're going to be written, okay? So, if we'll look, let's name all of the verbs in that paragraph. Is, discuss, laugh, feel, listen, nod.
Lunch is now being served. Again, please report to the cafeteria if you would like to dine with us. It is now being served.
Okay, now, where I'm teaching, there's going to be lunch, but I don't know about you guys. Okay, let's keep going. Give, is, and value. I just listed all of the bold printed words in that paragraph. They are verbs, okay? Now, look what it says right underneath there, where it says to check the verb tense. To make sure each verb in paragraph 1 is written in the present tense, identify each verb and check for present tense. You must make sure there are no past tense forms mixed with your present tense verbs. It is best to separate the verbs from the paragraph so that you can check each verb individually. Now, guys, this is how I'm going to teach you how to do this. To separate the verbs and look at them and see, let's see, are they written in the present tense or the past tense? Like we did last chapter. Remember how we underlined the verb and we did the past tense and we figured out if it was regular or irregular? And sometimes you have to look at the helping verb to see what tense it is. Okay, let's look at, let's see what it says. Paragraph 2, past tense. So to change the verb tense, if you want to change a present tense paragraph to a past tense paragraph, you must change each verb to past tense, one at a time. Again, it is best to separate the verbs from the paragraph so that you can check each verb individually. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so what we would do is we would take a piece of notebook paper, and I know how good you are at this. I would want you to write your name at the top. Okay, me, whatever your name is, and then the date. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this paper in half. Now, what you would do on your paper, you would put a little number over it. Okay, but so what I'm going to do, let me count how many verbs there are. There are, count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to count 1, 2, can they see me doing this? 3, yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count this again on this side, on the other side of the fold, like you would like in your spelling list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can they see this?
Mm-hmm. You can see it.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up here present on this list and past on this list. Okay, now let's look in this paragraph that they just gave us. The words, we'll write the words down in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 1 is. Number 2 is discuss. Number 3 is laugh. Number 4 is feel. Number 5 is listen. Number 6 is nod. Number 7 is give. Number 8 is. And number 9 is value. Now, if I'm going to change a paragraph from present tense to past tense, all of these are correct, they were all present tense. Now, on the worksheet, they want us to change it to past tense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my irregular verb chart, okay, in case some of them are irregular verbs, and then I'm going to have it in case I need it. First of all, we have the word is. Now, it's not a verb phrase, it's just is. But we know that the word, what is the past tense for is? Right, was. So over here, all right, was. You see that? Then I look at the word discuss. What is the past tense of discuss? Can I say discussed? Yes. So I'm going to add ed to it. D, it's a regular verb, so I just add ed because that's what we do for most past tense words. You add ed unless they're irregular. So discuss, discussed. Then we have laugh, laughed, ed. There's no vowel change, so we can add an ed. It sounds good. Okay. Feet. What is the past tense of feet? See, what did it read in the sentence? Oh, I'm sorry, that's feel. I wrote it wrong. The G was there. Sorry, it's feel. What is the past tense of feel? Is it filled? That doesn't quite sound right, does it? So we need to look at our irregular verb chart and go down the list. And what do you find for the past tense of feel? F-E-E-L. Felt. Yes, so that's an irregular verb, so the past tense is felt. Make that so it looks more like an E. Felt. So we went from feel to felt. Then we have listen. What is the past tense to listen? Listened, ed, so we can write that down. Listened. Nod, nodded, that works. Remember, you need to have your irregular verb chart there. Nod's not on the list. It's okay, it's regular, ed. Then we have give. Given. Is that a word? No. The past tense of give, if you look on the irregular verb chart, is yes, gave. Gave. Change from I to E there. Give, gave. Again, we have is, and we know the past tense of is yes, was. And then value, we can add ed to it. Valued, okay? So what have we done? We have just changed all of the verbs from the first paragraph that were in present tense to past tense. Do y'all see that? So, but this, you do it this way, if all of these are all in present tense, some of them there'll be some in present and some in past. So we'll do both sides, and then whatever they want us to do, we'll just fill in this list. Okay? So if you'll look at the bottom where it says paragraph 2, past tense, do y'all see that? It's the very last of that reference there, to change the verb tense. Are you following along with me? Okay. If you want to change a present tense paragraph to a past tense paragraph, you must change each verb to past tense one at a time. Again, it is best to separate the verbs like I did here on this page so you can check each verb independently. Please remember to number. Just do it just like this page is. That's what's going to help you. So now let's read it in the present tense paragraph into past tense. At our house, family time was in the evening during dinner. We discussed the events of the day. We laughed over the funny things, and we felt sad about the not so funny things. We listened to each other, nodded our heads, and gave advice freely. This special time together was a tradition, and we valued it highly. So we just made all of the verbs past tense and wrote that paragraph in past tense form. Real quick, on page 42 in the skills section, you need to number all of the dark verbs on that page with a pencil. See how many you have. Then do it just like I did here on this page. Go 1 through however many there are. And then do it exactly the past column and do the same numbers. Make sure that they're on the same side. 7 over here, and 8 over here. Then you need to do your verb changes, and then see if you can do this page, and then we'll get back tomorrow and we'll go over it. Okay? Thank you. I'll talk to you later.